My man, I felt great. Thanks to God. Preparing for the fight. I'm so excited that I'm facing Max Holloway. I'm very excited for that matchup and can't wait. Yeah, it was a little bit difficult to get him to sign the contract, but thanks to God, at the end of the day, we get his signature. So we were supposed to fight first of all in the sphere, then they move us to another card, and finally they put us in Abu Dhabi. So can't wait. It's a perfect place for me. It's gonna be a prime time here in Spain. It's a close from here also. There's a not a big difference in time meaning. So yeah, everything it's playing out good for me. I was very happy when I saw the fight card. We have very excited fights also in the card, so it's gonna be a massive. It's the biggest promotion here in Spain, so of course it's not a secret that I wanna help to the sports expansion here in Spain. So I couldn't be in a better place than in a WoW FC. I had to be there and help to a new generation to achieve their goals, right? I'm gonna help them with everything they gonna need. Like I will be involved a lot in that project. So at this time, I will just help with the promotion, and we have so many great things coming that I don't wanna say anything yet, but soon we gonna announce a great things.
Your brother is signed to the UFC now, right? Too. Do you know when he's going to debut? Is he going to be on that same card as you in Abu Dhabi, or is that too soon?
No, I don't think they're gonna put him in Abu Dhabi. We asked for him to fight in Paris. They told us that the Paris card was full. Then we tried to put him in the same card, but they told us that they don't have a good experience putting two brothers in the same card. So I think they're gonna put him after my fight.
Is the BMF title going to be on the line as well? I know you wanted that. What do you know about that? Is it going to be on the line
No, the
too?
BMF title is not gonna be on the line. And to be honest, I don't care. It's like they took that decision, and at the end of the day, it's like when I'm gonna beat him, he can keep as a BMF or however they want to call him. But I'm just like concentrating in my title defense, and that's it. I don't care about anything else.
Do you think that they don't want it on the line because Max is obviously a very popular fighter, and if he loses this fight, they can still be like, "Hey, he's a champion," and put him in another big fight?
I don't know. I think so. But I don't want to say. I don't want to say anything. Everything. Everyone takes care about their business, so they decide this way, and I accept it. What makes me feel very excited about that fight is that no one could knock him out, and I'm like, there is no way I'm not gonna knock him out. I will be the first one to knock him out, because every time I watch him fight, I'm like, I'm way better than him. If you put me only with him in kickboxing or in boxing, even in a chess match, I beat him. Like, well, whatever you want to do, boy, I can beat you.
What flaws do you kind of see in the striking of him? Because a lot of people who are just maybe like more casual MMA fans or just look at the sport and see his fights probably think he's one of the better strikers in the UFC, but you seem to feel a little different.
Because they don't know anything about boxing. They don't know anything about mixed martial arts. They don't know anything. So who gave you that opinion? People who doesn't train never in their entire life, So it's just a matter of time. I'm telling you, I respect Max Holloway. He's been a great fighter. He gave us a great fights. He seems to be a good person. I respect him, but I don't know. I feel like I'm way better than him everywhere. Simple like that. It's like it's gonna be a completely masterpiece. You will see. You will see. I will knock him out in the first round. There's no doubts about that. It's going to be even much easier than with Volkanovski, because I consider that Volkanovski was like a way difficult matchup for me, and he proved it, right? He beat a guy 3 times. So yeah.
Do you feel like you've managed to get under Max's skin a little bit already? I mean, I think he's very nice and always respectful, and you said great words about him there. But like when you tweet at him, he responds and he gets fired up. He doesn't usually do this. So do you feel like you've done something to maybe agitate him a little bit, and that works to your advantage?
I don't know. Maybe he feels a little bit scared, and that's why he's so worried, and that's why he shows this kind of reaction, because he knows what's coming. That's why, because when you know that you're gonna win and you just calm, you don't give a damn about anything. Yeah, they can say whatever they want to say, but you know that you're gonna beat him. But if you don't feel that way, maybe it's a little bit different. I never felt how he's feeling, so I don't know. You have to ask him this question.
Yeah, we will next time we get the chance to talk to him. And I hear a lot of fighters breaking down this fight, and on their YouTube channels and stuff, and
I saw that also. Like they don't know anything. I'm telling you, they all gonna be like so surprised when I'm gonna knock him out. But man, I don't know. It's like when I see that kind of videos, like people giving their opinions and saying that Max is gonna knock me out, or he's gonna win this match, I just realized that they don't know anything about the sport. They don't know anything. Or maybe they don't want to give me the credit about everything I have done in this sport and how good I am in reality. Maybe it's that.
Yeah, well, I think it shows too. Like you did open as the betting favorite, so at least the odds makers and the public putting money on this fight seem to think that you're going to win too. So maybe that's a greater respect than maybe some other fighters who have biases.
Really wants to make money, they have to put that I'm going to knock him out in the first or second round. I don't know if he's going to bring like the same energy he brings in the last 10 seconds of every round. Like when he does this, I'm gonna knock him out in the first round, because in the moment he's gonna stop in the middle and start to exchange the punches with me. I recommend him to use a Hamlet, because he's gonna need it.
Yeah, you don't think he's gonna be pointing to the center in this one, or if he does, it'll be his last.
No way. And if he does it, even better for me. Maybe I'm gonna point the ground. Maybe I will do all that things, because I'm gonna feel so comfortable in that fight, because I'm telling you, I'm like every time I see him fight, it's like everyone really is gonna be like surprised when I'm gonna knock him out, because I see him like it's such an easy matchup for me. I don't know, to be honest. And if he thinks that I'm not right, prove me wrong. We're gonna be in the same octagon on October 26th. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, that's why we do the fights. Alexander Volkanovski has said a lot about this fight. He said he thinks Max is going to make it look easy, and that wasn't him in there against when you fought him in February. I guess just what do you make of everything he's been saying and like his assessment of this fight?
I don't know what makes him think that what he couldn't do, Max will do. So let's talk about numbers. We had one opponent in common, which was Alexander Volkanovski. He beat Max 3 times. I did what he couldn't do in 65 minutes in 7 minutes. He has like 7 or 8 professional defeats. I had 0. I'm the champion. He's the challenger. So everything, it's on my side. I get everything to win this fight. So I will prove everyone wrong again, October 26th. But in myself, I know that I'm way better than everyone in my division, or even in the next one.
Volkanovski said he's going to come to Abu Dhabi and try to weigh in as the backup. Do you think that's the smart move for him?
Listen, I don't know. He wants to get knocked out every year twice. I don't know. maybe someone has to give him a good advice, that he needs some rest. I'm telling you, he needs some rest. His head, at least.
Yeah. Do you expect, if you win this fight against Max, that rematch will be next against Volkanovski?
This is what I told you before. Like, I don't know. I'm just fighting anyone. When I get the call and they told me, Ilia, you have to fight, I don't know, Max Holloway or Volkanovski, I'm like, okay, it's not my business. My business and my job is to fight, no matter who is in front of me. I'm the world champion. I had my preferences before that I wanted to fight to people who was next to me in the rankings, to have the chance to fight for the title as soon as possible. But now, when I'm the world champion, I don't care. Like, give me a name, give me a place, and I'm gonna give you a masterpiece of mixed martial arts.
There's a couple of big fights coming up in the next few months at featherweight. One of them is Brian Ortega versus Diego Lopes at the Sphere, and then another one is Movsar Abloya versus Aljamain Sterling in Salt Lake City. Which one of those fights do you think is more likely to produce someone who could be fighting for the belt, like, in the near future?
Of course, Brian Ortega and Diego Lopes. And I love the attitude that Diego Lopes brings. He's always respectful with me, so I like the attitude he has with me. If he wins, maybe he's the next one in the line. To be honest, I don't know. Maybe it's Volkanovski, maybe it's Diego Lopes, maybe it's Brian Ortega, but I don't care. Like, it's gonna be worse for them when they're gonna get the call and they're gonna notice that they're gonna have to face me. It's gonna be a difficult night for them.
Sean O'Malley seems to potentially be in the mix too. He said in a recent interview, if he wins at the Sphere, he wants to move up, beat the winner of you and Max, and then go do a boxing fight against, like, one of these guys, Gervonta Davis or Ryan Garcia or something. Do you think the Sean O'Malley fight would be a big deal if he came up?
If he wins,
yes.
When he say when he pronounced this kind of things, like, if I win, it's because he's not very confident about himself, right? So, first of all, he has a very tough matchup ahead. If he does it, why not? Why not? I would love to have that fight. I would love to have that fight. It's like, thank you, God. For everyone, it's gonna be like so huge. Ilia is fighting Max Holloway, or he's fighting Sean O'Malley. But in reality, I know that they both suck. I can do with them whatever I want to do. To be honest, I can do with both of them. I can beat them in the same night, no problem.
And everyone seems to have their own, like, 2-division champion ambitions, right? Obviously, that's why Sean wants to move up. And I know you've mentioned wanting to go to 55 as well. How far away do you think that is? Like, how many title defenses do you think you need before the UFC, the fans are like, okay, this makes sense?
To be honest, I could do it after the Volkanovski fight, but I decided to keep fighting on 145 and then to defend my belt. And I don't know. Whenever it comes, I will be ready. After this one, after the fight with Max Holloway, once I'm gonna knock him out, maybe the UFC will call me and tell me like that they want me to move up to 155, and I will be very happy with that decision. If not, I will keep defending my belt, keep doing my job. If anyone wants to probar, how do you say that? Probar, test himself. Mm-hmm. I will be there. And 145, 155, 170, I don't care. I'm a fighter, I'm a fighter, and I'm the best fighter in the world. I'm not a average level of fighter, I respect everyone. I respect Sean O'Malley. I like the guy. I like Max Holloway. I like Makhachev. I know what it takes to get inside that cage, I know all the sacrifices a person has to make to go inside that octagon. So I respect them, but levels. You know, I feel that I represent the new generation of the mixed martial arts. That I bring a fight style that no one has and no one had. So I'm just improving the game. I'm just the new phase of the game. I'm telling you, it's just a matter of time that everyone will realize that.
And you're done with Conor McGregor, right? I know he was in Spain doing his bare knuckle FC stuff, and after he pulled out of the fight against Chandler, you were kind of like, I'm over this, and that was once a fight you really wanted, right?
Yeah, I won it before, but right now it's like he seems to be retired. He's for how long he didn't fight? For 3 or 4 years or something like that. Yeah, once I'm gonna see him back in the game, because right now at this point he doesn't deserve to share the octagon with me. I'm the world champion. He was, but right now he's nobody. You know, he's not even ranked. So if he comes back, he puts himself in the in into the rankings. Why not? Why not?
Yeah, yeah, we'll see what
But
happens.
at this point, it's like I had bigger fights. I had the fight with Sean O'Malley is bigger. The fight with Max Holloway is bigger. The fight with Islam is bigger. Right now, Conor doesn't represent anything else than drugs and alcohol. So
Does it bother you? People try to say, you're trying to like copy Conor McGregor and like things like that. These are what like the haters say. I don't necessarily disagree, but I hear a lot of that.
I don't care. I don't care. They can say whatever they want to say. All the time I see myself in the mirror. I know who I am. You know. So to be honest, I don't care about the opinion of the average level of people. You know, I don't fucking care. I don't do anything with it. I can't do anything with that. So God bless them. The message for Max, it's I only have respect for him, but for the fight day, I recommend him to bring a Hamlet because he's gonna need it.